Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines with your Mayor, Kuros Paladin, in the city of Knight's Gauntlet. And we're looking over Minster up in the hills of Oakland County of the Great Lakes state of Michigan. So, well, sort of, we're looking at that. Actually, that's probably not even really Oakland County, that's more Livingston or... Gosh, anyhow, in my mind, it's Oakland County. So, Oakland County, real life is probably more like right about here. But anyhow, in our last episode of Knight's Gauntlet, we had established this new lumber area up here in Canada, and gave it rail access all the way through Ontario, coming across the Georgian Bay Strait, I think that is, and then coming right into London over here. Well, London doesn't really exist yet, it's just a giant exchange station. One day I'll actually build in London. We'll see. So, and what else did we do? We did a little more expansion around Chicago. And I think I did a little bit more work down here. I don't really remember what I did. Anyhow, 66,129, if I can actually remember that. 661 is where we kind of started the episode, or at least about a minute and a half ago we did. So, or a minute and a half into. Anyhow, so what would I like to continue doing in this Great Lakes region? Well, I've done a lot of, building of industries and everything, but we do have a very high residential demand again, and I think it's time for some more suburbia, especially since our unemployment is only 4%. So why don't we just continue expanding the Detroit area? So we're going to take this road right here, and we're just going to continue it out to come over. If I can get the game to behave, there we go. And we're going to make this sort of curve a little bit. Not quite like that. We want it to be a... There we go. And actually, you know what? We're going to go there. A very gentle curve. We're going to be a little subtle with this one. We're going to come very close to the railroad. And then, again, very close to the railroad over here. Our double-decker railroad. So this is going to be a... again, it's going to be a suburban type thing. This leads into Lansing, right? No, it leads into Ann Arbor. Okay. Looks like I could actually add ramps here. I think I may have actually left that space for that, so I'll actually plan on putting ramps there in the future. Let us go ahead and continue this road straight out. Coming right out of Ann Arbor. And we'll go right up to this one. Come on, there we go. Boom. And then we'll just connect this at the end here. Boom, okay. And of course, I've got the darn bug again, where it wants to be 3 or 4 meters below street level for whatever reason. There, okay. Okay, so we got the outer road. Let's go ahead, let's get some interior roads going here. I think one right off of here would be a good idea, just because it's my city and I can do it that way. So let's go ahead. We're going to have kind of an inner ring. I'm going to disable the guidelines. And look at that, I'm -4. What is going on? That really does bug me. Okay, I don't even know what level it's at right now. But let's do this again. Alright, so this is what annoys me. So you watch over here. I'm at 0 meter. As soon as I click, it goes to -4. And if I don't notice that, all the roads I build after that will be sunken, like that one just was. It's a very annoying bug. I suspect it is due to one of the very many mods that I've got installed. And the whole point to that was I wanted to disable road guidelines. There we go. So we're going to come in. This will be more or less a straight shot because we're going to connect there. And let's go back to curves. So we're going to go, come on, there we go. There, okay. And then we'll have some cul-de-sacs coming through here. So we'll have one up in this way. There we go. And, okay, that one did behave. So I gotta watch down here that it doesn't do it to me again. Yeah, let's go down just a little bit more. There we go. Because I want to get kind of maximum coverage here. So we're going to come into right there. That actually worked out very nice, although this area was more or less lined up with that one. So there we go, okay. And then last but not least, what I want to do is I just want to put a nice 4-lane road straight shot right here so that traffic can get in and out of there fairly easily. Okay, good. Alright, actually I'm going to upgrade to this one to that same style of road. Okay, good. So we got that little suburb going. Because I'm going to have some growth out here, what the heck, let's just do this. We're going to go ahead and add on-ramps to this freeway here. So I'm going to do my usual cheat. We're going to take this because I get units. With regular roads, I don't get units when I use highways. I don't know why. That's just the game itself that does that. And I like to get that 12 unit. There we go. And then we will convert that to freeway on-ramp in coming up here. Alright, I'm going to have to do that. And we're going to disable angle temporarily. Let's re-enable angle so that we get a straight shot off of this. And I saw it, there we go, boom, okay. So that takes care of that side of the freeway. Let's convert you to a on-ramp, off-ramp, and you to an on-off-ramp. And then, of course, the people there around that did not like that at all. Of course, who does like being near a freeway? Not a lot of people. Okay, and then finally let's take care of the other side. So 12, down, 12, connect up, boom, and then here 12, and 12, and connect up. There we go. Okay, wow. Okay, we'll take care of that. So, last but not least, do this part. And convert that and that and that segment. And I just realized something that all of you probably did notice. So, good thing I noticed it now. That needs to be a one-way road, that needs to be a one-way road, and that needs to be a one-way road. There we go, okay. And that has to be converted back to an on-ramp. There we go. Will it do it? Okay, yep. Maybe it already was an on-ramp, and actually that needs to be, okay, there we go. Excuse me. Been fighting a cold for the past week or so. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this little issue right here. So, I mean, there's no reason that that can't be. There we go. Alright, the rest of these look... you know, let's just do this. Make this the same height as that. Bring this down a little bit. We can bring this up a little bit to help lessen that. Okay, that... Whoa! It's a little more than I intended there. Boy, that hill coming out of Detroit. Okay. Just a regular old roller coaster going right into the city there, isn't it? Okay. The hills of I-94. Okay, so anyhow, we've got a ramp there, so that will help traffic. And then, of course, as always, guess what I have to do? That's right, folks. The funds connecting arrow, or lane connector arrows. So there, and then here. I probably don't have to do this. I think the simulation is smart enough. You can see right there, it defaulted. But what I don't want, especially over here, is traffic comes on and then just goes into any one of these lanes. Okay. So like right here, I just want that lane to not try and cut all the way across when it first gets onto the freeway. There we go, okay. And into there, one last intersection / junction, whatever you want to call this. Up. And there, okay. Oh yeah, this. You can go to any of those, you can go to any of these. Nobody's allowed to go straight. Autosave. Please don't freeze on me like you did that one time. Okay, and then you can go straight into either. Actually, I'm going to change that. You can actually turn or go straight. Alright, and then here, only that lane can turn, but you can continue straight. And then you have to go straight, you have to go straight. Okay. And last but not least, same thing over here. You can turn into any of those lanes. You can turn into any of these. You have to go straight, straight. You can go straight or go onto the freeway. You can go there or there. Straight across and straight across. Okay. Excellent. Alright. Let's unpause. That will give some access to this area. So let's go ahead. We're going to fill this in. Before I forget, let's give them the services they're going to need. So let's give them a school. So we'll put an elementary school here, and we'll put an elementary school over here. And it appears that that coverage isn't as good as I had hoped, but oh well. We'll go ahead, we'll put a high school there. We will give them a police station, and that will be way over here by the police, or by the police tracks. The fire, train tracks, rabbit tracks. Okay. And then of course they're going to want a medical clinic, and we'll put that right across from the school there. Excellent. And finally, let's make certain before I forget. Have I been giving appropriate coverage for postal? And no, I've been pretty bad about that. So let's go ahead. We'll put a postal center in right there. Actually, you know what? No, let's move that. We'll put it on the main road there. And then I know it's very close, but we'll put another one over here. Give them a nice little post office over there. Okay. Alright, now I can actually start the zoning. And this is all going to be low density. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Make it nice and quick. And then we're going to take it off of the main road because I don't want residential on the main roads at this time. So there we go. Okay. And you will go on. Okay. There we go. We'll give them a smattering of commercial because there is a little bit of commercial demand left. So we'll put that right on the main road. Kind of makes sense, right? And we'll go to right there, and we'll go to right there, and we'll leave that open for future expansion to have that road come in. There we go. We just now have our new little area. This is close enough that I could probably put a tiny amount of industrial in here. Just the ever so tiny amount of industrial. So that I don't have too many trucks coming in and out of there. And the reason I want to do just a little bit of industrial is just because okay, I want to make certain I didn't have anarchy going. I want just a little bit of industrial because we have some demand for it. And I think it wouldn't be nice to just spread it out a little bit instead of having these mega industrial centers that I've got throughout the area. So that's just the side road, so we'll go out to that, we'll go out to here. And then the trucks just have to make it over to here. So I don't want too much. And what we'll also do is we'll put some office in there as well to keep it a little bit further away from the houses as well as, of course, alright, see right there I just put to 3 meters. Okay. I have to convert this to ground. So let's do that. Wrong thing. Let's undo that. There we go. Convert that. Force it to be ground. Boom. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to put just a chunk. Or a chunk. We're going to put a little bit of office here. I say a little bit, and then of course it's quite a bit. And then we're just going to put the rest of this as industrial. I hope that doesn't cause too much problems when it comes to traffic, but we shall see. I'm going to get rid of that nub on the end. And then finally, guess what? We should have some bus routes, because bus routes will always help our Sims get where they want to go. So I do have a bus stop here that can get people to the train station. So if I just have bus stops near that, I really should connect that road to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bus stop there as well. I'm going to put one there, and connect, and then we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to go around the corner to here, up to here. We're going to have one right there, and then reconnect, and then I'm going to add. Do I want to add? Sure, I'm going to add, not that one though. Here we go, grab the purple, and we're going to add one right there. Okay. Excellent, okay. So now if people want to get from this area, they want to get to the train, they can hop on, and with one transfer they can make it to the train station. And then I am going to connect this. The game should be smart enough to move those bus stops around, which it did do. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got our nice little neighborhood here. What do we want to call this? So we've got Orchard Lake over there. Let's see, what could I really call this? So I've got Ann Arbor. You know what? I love the name of this city. It's a township. One of my friends grew up in it too. So I think I have a name, and it's somewhat geographically accurate. Somewhat. It's a little bit further north than it really should be, but let's go ahead. We're going to just go right up to the railroad. We'll clean up our edges later. There we go. Okay. Boom. And now I can't remember how this is spelled, so I'm probably going to be spelling it wrong. But I believe it's it's pronounced Pinckney, but it isn't spelled like that at all. Pinckney, there we go. Instead, it's like Pinckey. No, it's not that. Ah, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell you what. I'm gonna just do that for the time being, and I'm gonna have to look it up between episodes. It's a weird spelling, so and I'll change it the next time I start up the region. So Pinckney, Michigan. It's just a little suburban area. Not even that. It's a rural area north of Ann Arbor. Alright, so we got that cleaned up. Let's just use the railroad as a divider between Orchard Lake and Pinckney. Well, there we go. And then here we'll just use the railroad as a edge. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you have I should have probably put more services over here so that houses didn't have to be backing up to that, but oh well. Okay. That is low density, right? Yeah, okay. For a moment I saw... What was it I saw? This made me think I had high density for a moment. Okay. Excellent. Doing really good. That industrial filled right in. Wow. Maybe took care of a lot of our demand. So we're doing pretty good. We still have strong industrial/office demand. We still need to get our education up because, as we can see up here in Alpena, we still have a need for educated workers. How is the Garnet Forest products working out? Doing very well. Pumping out lots of planed timber. So that's good to see. Let's check my other industrial regions. So Alpena lumber is also doing very well. Our Travers cherries doing very well. Hamilton oil doing extremely well. Wow. Fairview Orchard doing extremely well. How about the Forge? Doing extremely well. Holy cow, look at that. They're just pumping out the ore. Okay, and then the Rouge is not doing as well as the rest. Oh well. And I think that was all of my industrial areas that I've got in the game at this point. Okay. So we had one, what was it? 661. So we've gone up 100 or 1,000. Math is hard. I've gone up 1,000. I think it was 612 something, 266. So yeah, just about 1,000 folks. Not too bad. Would like to get that moving a little bit better, but it is what it is, and I absolutely hate that tautology, and I can't believe I just used it, but oh well. Let's take a look at Lansing here. How is Lansing doing? I love the way I did this. I kind of regret not opening this up a little bit more on this side, but oh well. I do like it. I need more government-type buildings. In fact, there is, what the heck, the oppression office. Oh, I thought it was called that. Office, I'm probably going to match hundreds of items. Yeah. Oh dear goodness, it's going through all the assets as well. Dear goodness. Oh boy. I thought it was called Oppression Office. Alright, it might be faster. Oh, here we go. Okay. We have the tax office. The government offices. Huh. Random office logo. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oppression office. Okay. Up. It would really help if I didn't hit escape. Anyhow, I think this would look really good right across from this bell tower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plunk it down, and then I'm going to use move it to just center it. There we go. It should not be complaining. And then I probably have to do some smoothing of terrain over here. Let's make that brush size a little bit larger. There we go. Just bring this down a little bit. Okay. Alright, and then I think that other office that I saw, just the government offices, might be a good one to have. Where does this road go? Todd Street. It goes nowhere. Okay. Well, let's make Todd Street actually useful. So let's come down here. We'll do our wonderful, yet again, tree-lined 6-lane road. We'll come up here with our little residential, and then we're going to have to blow away a house, sadly. Urban renewal. There we go. Alright. And then this big road can just end there. And then what we'll do is, yeah, we'll have to get rid of, well, not have to, but we're going to just another house. And look at that, I'm -3 again. Let's try this again. And do this. There we go. Alright. And then what I would like to do is just come straight across here. Like that. Boom. And we can drop a little bit more residential into there. There. Good. Alright. So yeah, giving Lansing a little bit more of something to do there. So what do I got here? I got 2 parks going. I've got Birdsong Grounds. So why is that park so large? What is Birdsong Grounds? It's a park, but why is it so large? Huh, I must have, I mean, I only intended it to be this little one right here. Okay, well, anyhow. Okay, I would like to put entry and exit ramps here, but that's so close to that. But Ann Arbor already has one here, but Lansing only has the 1. It would be nice to, oh, it has 2, I forgot. It's got another one from here, but it would be nice to give it a 3rd. That should be far enough away to make this work out. Should be. So let's try this. We're going to do an upgrade. We're going to do that and that. And then we're going to do that and that. And then before I forget, I want to grab this. Just make this look a little bit less. It just looks a little bit weird. Wow, there's a lot of people walking on that road. Alright, so I have that segment which is underneath. Bring you over just a little bit. There we go, okay. And then that shouldn't have to be, there we go, okay. Alright. Actually, no, this. Nope, that isn't it. This is what the problem is now. There, okay. It's not perfect, but it's a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can grab that node and just drag you ever so slightly. Okay. Now I'm getting persnickety. Alright, let's do this. I am going to give them... I know I said, even in a prior episode, I think I said I wasn't going to put one here, but I think it will behoove Ann Arbor and Lansing to have additional entries to the freeway. Okay. So, yeah, unfortunately, okay, we're going to pause because of traffic and what have you. So that, and reverse it. Reverse that, and that. Okay, so they're just going to have to fight it out here, unfortunately. That is probably going to be a really bad idea. We'll have to keep an eye on it and make certain it doesn't become too much of a problem. Same thing here, of course. Okay, we're going to need to disable angle temporarily. And we're probably going to have to destroy a house or two, unfortunately. Okay, let's just get rid of grid. Okay, this is extremely... Well, this is going to have to go anyhow. Oh, this is one of my favorite bits of music from this game, too. From the classical channel. Alright, let's put all those back. And then, before we forget, let's give these people a road again. Come on, there we go. And then I have to rezone that. Oh, that house is going to go away. Alright. Boy, oof. How would you like to live right there? Hi, Mom. I'm home from school. What? I can't hear you. Let's see if we can give them just a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Right, and then that texture will look a little bit better once we do this. Reverse, reverse. There, that texture looks a little bit better. And then you turn into freeway as well. Ramps don't look too terrible, although probably should, with heights, take this one and make it the same height as this. That was not exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's bring it up just somewhat. All right. And then bring this down. And bring that down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, with the way that junctions work, anywhere you have something coming together, it wants to be true flat, which just causes issues. Same thing with when you change from one road type to another. That area, that section or whatever wants to be true flat. So it just causes eyesores. Alright, there and there. Okay. So good. Now Lansing and Ann Arbor have yet another connection to the freeway. Wow, I just can't believe how many people are walking across this bridge. Dang. Okay. Excuse me. Lane markers, of course. So over here, I don't know what I'm going to do over there. Actually, I never did the lane markers, so it's really something I don't have to do. I'll just leave it because I don't know what I'm going to do with that particular junction. We have to, as I mentioned, I am going to have to keep an eye on it. So, okay. Although that really shouldn't be going below this. There. That's a lot better. Okay. Good. So we've given Lansing a little bit of expansion and given it another freeway connection. We've added Pinckney. I still gotta say it's like P-I-N... I think it's P-I-N-C-K-E-Y is what I think it really is. Because you want to say Pinckney. Which of course it isn't. What do we got over here? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I forgot all about. Yep, it's still there. Okay. Alright. So, 68, 317, 315. We've gone up 2,200 citizens. Not too bad. I think what I'm going to do coming up in the future is I'm going to put, if I can figure out how to get a freeway interchange in here, I want to put a giant industrial area here, just to kind of simulate, or maybe even in here, which is going to be really interesting with all the trains. And holy moly, I thought I had my train traffic under control, but yikes, there is a lot of train traffic coming in and out of here. Yikes almighty. And I think that's because this is still wide open to the outside world, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm getting random trains from the edge of the map. So I may have to, unfortunately, put a junction in there as well, because these trains may be coming, or trying to return to that particular exit from my map. So wherever it came from, I'm curious, where did it come from? Traverse City. So yeah, I've got a lot of trains going off map over there. Well, I'll do that between episodes, I think, because it's not that much fun watching me do that. But I'll do it between episodes, which means that I will have to do a segregation of the freight, which goes this way, and the passenger, which goes this way. But not a big deal. I can build that junction right about here. So, okay, everybody, let's unpause the game so it actually does something. So everybody, I hope you're having a great time watching the series. I really enjoy playing this game. It's so much fun. Hopefully you may give it a whirl yourself one day, and try something out yourself. You know, it's such a wonderfully open, creative game that you can do pretty much whatever you want. As you can see with me in this game in pretty much creative mode. So everybody, take care, and as the rain is coming down over the region, we'll sit in our picture window looking out at the rain as it comes down and just enjoy our hot cup of cocoa. So everybody, take care, and I will see all of you in the next episode of City Skylines Knight's Gauntlet. Bye.